Good morning to you and welcome to your favorite morning show right here on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, your unity station. This is Good Morning Abuja. Before we move on to the subject of discussion for today on the program, let's specially pay tribute to all our fallen heroes, because last week was the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where we just had to pay tribute to all those who have spent their life and actually lost their life in the course of duty, protecting the sovereignty of our great nation, Nigeria. And I must say, it was a wonderful celebration last week. This is the Monday edition of Good Morning Abuja, the Money Making Monday. So let's go out there and make this morning. My name is Simeon Sunday.
And I am Cynthia Beyogo. But before we go about making money today, we have various topics that will definitely interest you and probably help your day. We will be talking about the resumption of schools and also how we can reanimate ourselves as better Nigerians. But this will be coming through entertainment from an artist that will be with us in the studio. Also, we have a new business. There is a business that is currently thriving in the city of Abuja, especially during this pandemic season. So if you're one person who is thinking of a business to go into, maybe, just maybe,
You might consider that.
this business will be for you. This and many more we will be talking about on Good Morning Abuja. But firstly, let's get motivated this early Monday morning. And this is from Miriam Buka.
A lot of people, they do not go for their dreams because they are scared of failing. And the fear of failure comes from the idea of, oh, you know what, this space, there is nobody there, or people are succeeding, so how sure am I that if I come up with this idea, mine will be better than this person's? Now what you have to understand is that fear that you feel, take it as a sign that you're about to do something great. Because if what you're about to do doesn't scare you, then what you're about to do might not be that great. And you are a person of greatness. Every single person has greatness in them. And sometimes it takes that step to take a risk to actually get to see who you truly are and what your greatness is about.
You're welcome back. Of course, you know this is still Good Morning Abuja on NTA Channel 5 Abuja, your unity station. And you know it's the morning edition of the program. And remember, there have been speculations that the 18th of January resumption date for schools might be shifted. And amazingly, just last week on Thursday, we heard the federal government announce that schools can now reopen on Monday, which is today, the 18th day of January, and we are super excited. I know parents are excited, although some parents are still skeptical considering the fact that COVID-19 is still very much around, and the safety of our kids is what is more important to us than even resumption itself. And to ensure the safety of kids as well as stakeholders in the industry, the teachers, the proprietors, and every other person, the federal government has announced that there should and will be strict compliance to the COVID-19 safety protocols this time once school reopens. So, and since our children in a few hours is about 2 minutes past 6, in a few hours, you should see our kids, rushing into schools. And talking about this, we have a guest right here. I want to know how prepared, the stakeholders in the education sector are ready for children to resume in schools. We have the president and proprietor of Noble Guide Academy, Kubwa, Abuja, Abdul Basit Balaji Bakari. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
And great to have you.
Thank you so much.
So quickly, before we get straight into the question, how has it been as the president of or proprietor of a school staying for a while? Because we know schools were actually shut down abruptly. Although like few weeks before school was supposed to close, the federal government announced that all schools should close down because of, the spike in the cases of COVID-19. So how was that experience for you, considering the fact that you've been home as a proprietor, your children have been home for months before school reopened last year?
Well, the point is that, let me start by saying that Abuja school were not actually affected with that announcement. The school calendar was favorable to Abuja. So when the announcement came, we were already
done.
We were done.
Okay.
But the controversy about the resumption, 18 or not 18, actually caused some, I can say, level of depression to some students and some school owners too.
So were you depressed?
Somehow. The reason is that we need to have a right perception about the schools, because the impression people are having is that schools are actually the driver, one of the drivers of COVID-19.
Exactly.
But
the government actually stated that, the spike in cases of COVID-19 started. As much as there are other drivers, schools were also part of it.
Statistically, I think we can't establish that fact.
Okay.
You understand? With the level of compliance in school, I can assure you that the schools are ready and they are actually complying. You understand my point? All the protocols the PTF asks us to put in place, all the schools have put them in place. They have been issued with certificate of compliance, and they are following through all those processes. So, I mean, you can't enter a school without your face mask on, without then checking your temperature, without some level of social distancing, and to actually do their best in the learning process. They have equally adopted some level of what I can call blended learning.
Okay.
You understand? Physical, face-to-face learning is going on, and they have coupled it with sort of e-learning, online learning for their learners and scholars.
Okay.
So the point is that, yeah, the fear is genuine, but is the compliance, the adherence, strict adherence to it that we should be bothered with.
Oh, okay.
And I can assure you that the school owners, the parents, and even the scholars, they are doing their
Okay,
best.
so still talking about compliance. So let's talk about, from the school perspective before we move on to other stakeholders like the parents and the wards of these children. We know that the government announced that, they should wear their face masks, both the teachers and the students. So how certain are you that as a proprietor of a school, that teachers especially will ensure that when the children are within the vicinity of the school, they are strictly told to put on their face masks and as well wash their hands? And how much have you invested in providing some of this, non-pharmaceutical measures like providing face masks for the children and the teachers, as a proprietor, providing hand sanitizer and washing points?
I want to tell you that it's actually a big investment which we have put in place. For the face mask, from the gate, from the entrance, you will not be allowed to come in without a face mask on.
Okay.
Face masks on. Equally, at various points, strategic points, we have sanitizers, automated. You can just put your palm here and you drop on your palm and you rub it.
Okay.
You understand? And for social distance in terms of the population in the classroom,
Exactly.
we have ensured that, and the level of ventilations are okay for learning.
Okay, amazing. So now, for the children coming in, will the teachers be teaching them on the use of your face mask? Because one, these days we see people use the reusable face mask with normal Nigerian fabric. And then some people tend to use the disposable one. But there has always been this case where people wear the same reusable mask over and over, even without washing.
I want to tell you that the school owners will not tolerate that. Then we have some pictures around to educate the students on the dangerous nature of COVID.
Okay.
And what to do. For instance, when you want to cough on your elbow. All those pictures are there on the walls to educate.
Okay, as an enlightenment.
As an enlightenment, yes.
Now let's move on to the parents. So how much have you schooled parents to get their wards, psychological ready for the new normal? Some of them, I know a lot of children struggled during the last session where they were, this is novel. Nobody knows about this. Now, they are forced to wear face masks. They are forced to wash their hands. Now, how much have you trained the children, as much as the children will be trained in school as well, how much have you told the parents that they should ensure that when the children come to school, this is what they should do?
Because parents are major stakeholders. Through the channel of PTA, Parent Teachers Association, there are effective communication.
Okay.
We have designed, apart from meeting on Google, meeting on Zoom, we have met with them while we ensure that social distance are fulfilled. And we equally design what I can call, the Google form to let us have background information about their children. Any one of them that has a challenge or health issues, they should indicate. And we have actually, their supporters actually guided us in taking some precautions. We have isolation rooms.
Okay.
Sick bays are already established in the school.
Okay.
But one of the new normals in school now is you must have isolation room. And
true.
Which we have complied with.
Okay, amazing. It's good to show that and good to know that certain schools here in the FCT are strictly complying to the new guidelines. Especially, they announced that you don't have to have sick bay, you have to have isolation rooms in case any of the kids fall ill, and then they can properly, take them for testing. Anyway, thank you so much, Abdul Basit Balaji Bakari, for coming to talk about the preparedness of, schools as well as wards as school resume today. So now let me even ask you, as the school is resuming today, today's Monday. So what are you expecting? What are you hoping to see today when the kids come back to school?
We expect cooperation from the parents. That's number one, because there are going to be so many instructions. Because we have to restrict movement of parents into the school. So we urge you, parents, please cooperate with us.
Okay, thank you so much.
And assure your children, no problem. The school is a safe haven for them. It's a safe place for them to learn and to grow.
Okay, definitely our kids and our children will grow as well. Thank you so much, guests, for coming. It's been a wonderful conversation. So for parents, remember, teach your children to take responsibility, while the investors in the education system, the school, the proprietors, will also take responsibility and do the right thing. Always wear your face mask and ensure that as your kids go back to school, they go with the mentality that they ought to stay safe. Thank you so much. Now we continue with our next conversation right after this break.
Yes, if we wanna start winning again, we need to start Nigeria from the beginning again, from the beginning again. We need to start Nigeria from the beginning again, from the beginning again. Let's start Nigeria over right now. Start Nigeria from the beginning. Here's how. First, we're gonna start with all new teachers. We're gonna raise the salaries of all school teachers. We're gonna have the doers more than the preachers. All qualified graduates won't have to pack bags and hit the road and start begging for a job, looking around like TID. After the POP, NYSC, make it easy for citizens. ABC, we're gonna go back to the basis of democracy. The government by the people through PVC or ICE can see. As we proceed, we're gonna stop the snatching of the ballot papers and rigging. Let me bring to you notice and listen. Nigeria, we're not under APC, not PDP. We are one nation under GOD, and we're gonna reach the point where we trust God enough. No need for bodyguards around mosques and churches. Reanimation.
Yo, I'm a conventional boxer, the fights of the ring. Man of the year with the heart of a king. I'm here to address the man in the ring. Recession in my country is a virus application. We need eradication, renovate the nation. So rise up Nigeria, let's fight this barbarian. Our country is dying from hunger and terrorism. Too much nepotism, killing the minds of people. Tears of the sun with the horn of a unicorn.
Welcome back. Now, having finished that conversation about resumption of schools, it's time for us to, get entertained with one or two things. And right now, we just checked out the music video titled Reanimation. Gladly, we have the artist right here in the studio. He has been here before on this program, Good Morning Abuja, and it's really exciting to have him back talking about something new, something different, something unique.
Something reanimated.
Exactly. And with us is Abraham Oksho. I hope I pronounced the name Oksho.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you got it.
All right, so welcome to the program once again. Glad,
Thank you.
The last time he came here, he told us he'd be back, and indeed he's back fully. Prepared for us this time, right?
Yes,
so
exactly.
now let's talk about your brand new music. Okay, Reanimation. What really inspired that song?
Okay, reanimation. First of all, what is reanimation? It talks about start something all over again, start something from the beginning, renovate something, make it anew, give it a branding. And so reanimation, basically, it's a song for the nation Nigeria. I love Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian, and I'm not gonna leave Nigeria for now. So I'm here. So reanimation is a song that talks about we can go back and start Nigeria from the beginning again. When I was growing up, they told me Nigeria were the giants of Africa. But when I get to a place, I saw a lot of lapses and I started doubting, are we truly the giant of Africa? But then over time, a couple of months, I also discover and believe that we can actually go back and start Nigeria from the beginning again and be the giant of Africa that we made to believe to be. And so that reanimation talks about renovate the nation, make the nation brand new, start it all over from the beginning again, give it a top notch, and then we are on the place of the giant of Africa. Nobody takes it away from us.
Now you've told us the inspiration. Tell us about the lyrics. How did you come about putting that, like everything, your ideas now, of what you wanted the song to be like, or what you wanted to sing about?
Yes.
How were you able to translate them and put them in words, and you came up with those great lyrics?
Okay, yeah, exactly. I looked at the happening. If you check from the first verse, talk about, I say reanimate the nation, start Nigeria from the beginning again. How? We can begin by the simple things. Okay, how about we just step up the salaries of all school teachers? How about we engage the young people even while they're in school? How about we come out of school and we don't look for places to work? Especially for those who are competent enough, exactly. How about we begin from home? Engaging our neighbors. So all these simple things, we begin from there. How about we become, we change ourselves and we look at the man in the mirror and say, this is the right thing to be done. How about you walk on the street and you're like, okay, fine. This sachet water I'm drinking, I'm done with it. I'm not supposed to put this on the ground here. But simple things before you move out there and begin to address your governor, your president, and all of that. That's the concept. We can begin from the simple things, and then
so
Nigeria is
should
reanimated.
Start thinking Nigeria from the micro level than the macro level.
Exactly.
Start from yourself. Start rebranding and rebuilding yourself and reanimating you before it gets to that level.
Exactly.
Really amazing. It's really great when we see men and women actually get to sing songs like this about rebranding Nigeria. And this is something we've been hoping and praying for. And remember, just last week we celebrated Armed Forces Remembrance Day.
Exactly.
And these are the people who have laid their lives for the development and growth and sovereignty, protecting the sovereignty of our nation. So it starts from us. That's what you're trying to say. Now, aside this new song, I know that this is the new song. This is the thing you're trying to push. So,
Yeah.
what more from you, Osho? What more should we be expecting from you? Should we be expecting more build Nigeria and brand Nigeria songs, or you diversify? So, you told us to
Yeah.
diversify our business.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I love Nigeria, so I'm going to be bringing more of the song that can actually inspire you. I mean, this is a platform. Music is my stage, so I need to stand from there as a medium to communicate my mind to the people and engage them. But then, I'm also going to diversify. I'm going to go to other areas. I mean, I have a couple of songs up there, songs like "Stand Tall at the Universe for Your Presence." Songs like "Sing It Even Louder," when you go through pains, stains, tribulations, and heartbreaks and all of that. That's the time to be more happy. Sing yourself, sing your heart out even louder. I mean, a lot of that. And I'm dropping a mixtape in March. So
In March.
big things are happening around Aspi the Treasured Music. Exactly. Yes.
Thank you so much for coming. It's been a great
Thank you, sir.
conversation.
I'm
We
grateful.
hope to see you on a bigger stage than this, and you doing so well. And we're expecting for your forthcoming mixtape
Thank
in
you, sir.
March. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
We've been
Thank you.
talking to Abraham Show, amazing, fantastic artist who just dropped a brand new song and video titled Reanimation. We hope to hear more from him. We'll be going straight to the next conversation now, and Cynthia will be handling that.
You're still watching Good Morning Abuja, definitely showing on the Unity Station, ATA Channel 5 Abuja. Now moving on to our next conversation, we have a very interesting guest in the studio. She's a young lady who is a graduate of Survey and Geoinformatics from the University of Nigeria. Now that's not the interesting part. She has found herself in an entirely different field in Nigeria. She has carved a niche for herself. She's doing something splendid. And you know, this is something that we once in a while we see around us and we just overlook it, but it's a big deal. It's a big growing industry right here in Abuja, and she'll be telling us so much more about the cleaning business. She is a cleaning connoisseur, and we'll be learning what that entails. Now we have with us in the studio Linda Ona. Welcome to the program, and it's really exciting, you know, having such a chat with you. I want to learn
Thank you
so much
for-
about your business.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
Now, first of all, what is a cleaning
Connoisseur.
Who is a cleaning connoisseur?
A cleaning connoisseur is an expert in the cleaning industry. You know the nitty-gritty of cleaning and everything about cleaning. So you're just an expert in that industry.
Cleaning what exactly?
Houses.
Okay.
So we are in the industry of cleaning houses, not just residential houses, like both commercial, for commercial purposes, like the hotels, and we clean offices too. Then newly built houses, like post-construction work and all of that.
Yeah. So,
Okay, yeah, so
how long now have you been in this industry?
for 2 years now, almost 2 years.
How have
Yeah.
you been coping?
It's not been an easy one, but we thank God.
Because most times when you hear, I'm into the cleaning business, it's not to be stereotypical, but most times you see guys behind that.
Oh.
So is this a new trend now? Are we going to be seeing more females, or women are already existing in this line of business?
Yeah, women are already existing in this line of business, and like there's no stereotype. There's nothing for the guys. That's one of the reasons why I even decided that I was going to do my own business, because after graduating from school, I was getting, oh, you're the woman, you're a lady, and you can't like do well in this course, and oh, let's just stay in the office. And I wanted to like explore, so I didn't want anything to like pull me down. I said, okay, why not start something I can just handle myself and just take over.
Okay, now talking about the cleaning business in the FCT now, not Nigeria at large, the
Yeah.
FCT. Like I said, we see these cleaning businesses around us, but really don't know that this industry is deep. Okay, so tell us about this industry in the FCT. Is it thriving as much as people like me think, or we're just seeing the success surface?
It's actually it's thriving. It's doing well. There are a lot of other cleaning businesses as well. Like people are building every day. People are very busy. People don't have time to clean their house. Like people want to clean their offices. We're in the coronavirus, and a lot of people are scared. They're looking for how to best secure their environment, and they don't want to do these things themselves because of the fear they have. So they just need to like give it to people that they can trust.
So let me guess,
to
this is
this.
the cashing out period for you. this pandemic season, right? This is the cashing out season for you.
If you want to put it that way, but I wouldn't say
Trying to
so.
be modest. She's trying to be modest. Anyway, so is there competition for you? Do you think there's, very stiff competition in this cleaning industry?
Definitely, there's competition everywhere. Everybody's into it. Everybody's looking for the big contract and everything. So, yes, there's competition in it.
So when do we see Linda, the cleaning connoisseur in few years? Now, I'm not talking about just your cleaning, I'm talking about you now. When do we see you in the next 5 years? Are you going to, probably have opened more branches all over Abuja or all over Nigeria, or you would have gone into another business, added something else? Just tell us, what are your plans?
Okay, so my plans are to expand my business, definitely. Like Abuja being like the headquarters, and while I extend, because right now we also travel to other states to like render our services. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to expand. Then I also intend to like pursue my career from surveying and geoinformatics. So like I'm going to
you
like,
plan on going back?
yes, I'll go back. Then I'll still have my business, and it's just going to be all that.
All right, so if you have a degree, a certificate somewhere, and people have probably discouraged you that you won't thrive well in this field, I really think you shouldn't listen to them, or you can just deviate a little bit but still find your way. What would be your advice now to young people who are really, really thinking probably they want to go into this cleaning business or dry cleaning business, and they just feel like, oh, probably people will look down on me, or people will not really take me serious and stuff like that? Because I don't want to assume that you went through that route. There are people looking down and telling, why would you go into cleaning business? Can't you do another type of business? Why cleaning? You know?
So yeah, I understand that question, because even from the house, everybody was like, you could do something else. Why would you go into cleaning? But then, if you really want to go into cleaning business, yeah, and that is what you really want to do, you don't have to listen to anybody. Just do it.
Just do it. This is where we'll call it a day on today's Monday edition of the program Good Morning Abuja, showing on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. It's been really interesting, all the various exciting conversations that we've had. We've talked about the resumption of schools, we've talked about the unique business in the FCT, and we also had an entertainer right here in the studio.
So let me ask you this question before we go, Cynthia. So have you reanimated yourself in 2021 so far, considering all the events that's happened in your life?
To go by what Abraham Bushu said about reanimating ourselves as Nigerians, I think I would give myself a pass in that aspect, because I know, for one, I don't litter Nigeria. I also encourage.
That's not part of it. That's just one aspect of the reanimation and reinventing.
A pass. Score yourself.
Okay, no problem. Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of the show. It's been a great time. It's Monday, and we need to go out there and make that money, because it's money making Monday. And I hope you enjoyed the program today. And we congratulate all our Nigerian children as they resume school today. And for the kids out there watching us before they rush to school, make sure you stay safe and stay good. Mommy and daddy won't be in school. You only have your teachers there. Please obey them. Whatever they ask you to do, ensure you do just that.
All right, my name is Cynthia Benyoga, and it's been very exciting being here.
My name is Simeon Sunday. Let's do this tomorrow. Have a great day.